Excuse me, sorry to interrupt, Miss Ucha.
Okay.
Hello? Yeah,
Yeah.
are you going to play video? Because we cannot see the video right now.
Okay.
Only the screen, only your PowerPoint. So would you like to play the video again? Thank you.
All right.
Maybe stop sharing and play the video.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much. Such a lovely, lovely climate change project.
Okay, I'm going to stop sharing the screen.
Yes, maybe you can stop sharing and play the video. Okay. Yeah, try one more time.
All right. Can you see my screen?
Yes, yeah. It's your PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Is the video embedded in the PowerPoint or it's a link?
Yeah, it's a link. I'm
embedded?
going to play it directly. Yeah, I'm going to play it directly now. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry about that. Just
yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, we can. It's a really very looking forward to see this. Animal climate change about the biodiversity ecosystem in Nigeria. Yeah.
Yeah.
So just try one more time. And dear participant and guests, let's be patient and wait for the special message and video from Nigeria. Yeah, while Ms. Uche is fixing the video, I think there are some message from her project. Okay, let's see.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, it's black.
Can you see it now?
Not yet.
Can you see it now?
Still not working.
Oh.
Okay, Ms. Mucha, how about that? Yes, yes.
Will be there.
Huh?
Or do you have the video link? Like a YouTube or?
Yeah, it's YouTube. Did I paste the
Okay.
link there?
Okay, let's try the YouTube link. If it's not working, don't worry. So maybe we will come back to you later. So we will invite the next speaker to share his thoughts first, and then we will come back to you. Is that okay, Ms. Ucha?
Okay, okay.
Yes, yes. Let's try one more time. If you have the YouTube link. Yeah, because you mentioned about this human are to blame. Human are the causes of the environment, climate change. That's so true. But it's look at the other side. Human are also the solution. So we really need to take action. Yeah, that's what we are doing today, right now, sharing our idea, taking action. We can do better for the environment. Yeah, I think in your project, you also mentioned about that you are national certified educator, right? So I think that's so amazing that your focus are the African Nigeria animal biodiversity. That's such amazing, project because the animal cannot speak. We human being can speak for them. So that's a really powerful project from Nigeria. And like you mentioned that nature don't need a human, but human need a nature. So thank you for sharing your wonderful, wonderful project from Nigeria. So if that's okay, maybe we will be hearing from you later. So is that okay, Mr. Ucha?
Should I paste the link to the project on the chat sharing box?
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, definitely. Please.
From there.
Okay.
Please. Maybe my network I'm having a issue here. I never knew. Okay,
Yeah,
I've tested it
definitely.
there. Could you help me to play it from there? It's on the shopping box, please.
Okay, let's see. I cannot see your link.
I just tested it to everyone.
Okay. It's a YouTube, right?
Yeah, YouTube.
Okay, let me see whether I can share. Yeah, thank you so much for all of
Have you
you.
seen it?
Let me try.
I just tested it now. My network is very poor. Sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Thank you for sharing your idea. That's so amazing. Okay, let's try. If not working, definitely we will come back to see the video again. So let's try.
It's not opening. Just copy it and paste on a web browser.
Okay, let me try. Okay, I think I can see that. Okay, so I will play the video.
Paste it on your web browser. It will open. I don't know. My strength of network here is very poor. The strength is very poor. That's why it was unable to open.
Okay, maybe I can share. Okay, let me try. Is that audible? Right?
Yeah.
Hello everyone, my name is Uche. I'm a global teacher. I teach basic science tech and data processing in high school at Federal Government College Daura in Katsina State, Nigeria, West Africa. I have mixed students ages 12 to 17 years old. This is my National Geographic Certification Program 2019 capstone project. Thank you.
Biodiversity refers to the variety and variability of life on Earth. In other words, it is the sum of all the different species of animals, plants, fungi, and microbial organisms living on Earth, and the variety of habitats in which they live. In our lessons, we fulfilled the needs, aids, and importance of biodiversity to the ecosystem. As an entry event, a video interview of Dr. Steve Martin, an ecologist, was played, where we learned more about the importance of biodiversity. We had a chance and connected with Natural Geographic Explorer Classroom Hangout with Steve Winter, a photographer. It was an awesome experience, bringing exploration life into our classroom. We had a virtual field trip to Sharks and its Environments, USA, where we learned more about sharks, its environments, species, and its habitats. We also had a virtual field trip to the Joshua Tree National Park, California, where we learned more about the species of organisms and animals that died there due to climate change. While in class, we navigated to the National Geographic resources and viewed the humble bramble camelomene, a mammalian species that extinct due to climate change. We sketched and drew bamboo using drawing sheets, paints, and other materials. We explored both the local and global species threat extinction using the IUCN Red List. We used mapping tools such as Google Earth National Geographic Map Maker tool to locate countries affected by climate change, both in Nigeria and other countries all around the globe. We brainstormed and discussed more about biodiversity and the ecosystem. We presented our achievements to create awareness in the importance of biodiversity to the ecosystem.
I was so curious about why the humble bramblecay melomys become extinct. Why the same bramblecay melomys are so sensitive to oceanic inundation? Why some species mostly at risk in Nigeria and other countries? How do humans negatively affect biodiversity? What actually is the carrying capacity of planet Earth for humans? I have acquired more knowledge of the subject matter and realized that we are destroying the natural resources, wildlife and habitats that we depend upon for survival at a devastating pace. Today, there is no doubt that the impact of the human population in nature is big, leading to a drastic loss of biodiversity. This biodegradation, especially in tropic regions, concerns authorities and environmentalists worldwide.
We added real content to the Worklet digital portfolio, bookmarked and shared our findings and solutions via social media. Finally, we understood and had more knowledge on the importance of biodiversity to the health of ecosystem. We discovered other countries that were actually affected by climate change. We created Flipgrid accounts to amplify our voices about the importance of biodiversity. We developed more skills and collaborated to execute the task, activities, finding, solution, and research. We learned about the world in different perspectives. We have realized that we are responsible in taking care of our planet. This is my story. This is our story. Together we can make a huge difference to our planet.
Thank you so much. Thank
Wow, I will stop sharing. Thank you so
you.
much. Thank you so much. This is such a lovely, awesome story. Like your students say, it's your story and this is our story. Together, we can make difference. And then that's a hand in hand together toward the place, a better place. Thank you so much. This is a wonderful project from Nigeria. And we can't wait to cooperate with you in Greece, in Georgia, and in Nigeria. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I'm very grateful. Thank you for your attention.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. That's a very powerful, awesome project from Nigeria. So next, I would like to move on, invite our speaker. Thank you so much. I would like to invite another speaker from Bangladesh. He is a great master of a business study, accounting, business. And also he is a very experienced of a college lecturer in his country. He got an achievement of a Microsoft certified educator and Adobe creative educator and TIFO ambassador. And also he is a founder of a global education network founder. He is a Central Joint Secretary, global organizer. So let me introduce Mr. Mahi Undi from Bangladesh. So Mr. Mahi Uddin, are you here with us? So let's welcome you. And we would like to hear your message from Bangladesh. Let's give him a big welcome. Mr. Mahi Uddin, are you here? Okay, sorry, maybe the bad interaction. So let's welcome him later. So next, I would like to move on to Argentina. So we have a speaker. So let me call her first. So Michelle Villan, are you here?
Yes, I am. Here I am.
Yes. Welcome, welcome. I heard that you missed yesterday's speech, right? So let me welcome. introduce you.
Yes, I'm so glad to be here today.
Thank you for coming again. Yeah, so we cannot wait to hear your message too. But let me introduce you first.
Okay.
Michelle Villan is a qualified teacher of English in Buenos Aires in Argentina. She is a TESOL certification teacher. She is a passionate lifelong learner. At the present, she holds a diploma in school management and also neuroscience and leadership and diploma in socio-emotional learning. She is also a teacher trainer. She worked in the field for more than 30 years, preparing a great number of students for all kinds of Cambridge examination and project. So Michelle supports the United Nations agenda. She firmly believes in the classroom. We will promote SDG goal for classroom. So she is currently a SDG ambassador since 2019. So let's welcome Michelle Villan from Argentina.
Here I am, and what a pleasure to be here. What a pleasure to be here, because I see that you are mostly from Asia, I'm from Europe, okay, but here we have South America as well, and it's a pleasure to be here because, as you have been saying, and most of you have mentioned, this is a problem that affects us all. There is a mic which is open. Okay. I mean, this is a problem that affects us all. We are all involved in this. Okay. So, I mean, it's great to be able to be here today and to be able to show you that also in America, we are very worried about this topic, and we are trying to do the more we can, the better, yet to be able to help everyone to find a solution to this problem, to work on climate change, right? So I will try sharing my screen. Sorry, but it says that host disabled participant. Can you please allow me to do so?
Okay, I think the IIU technical team will
Okay, well, in the meantime, while you do that, I just want to say that this confidence is based on human impacts and responsibility. And what I want to show you and what I want to prove that it's our responsibility on the issue, educators' responsibility on this issue, which is great, which is amazing, because we have a great opportunity to, let's say, work on this point. Let's see now. No, it's still not solved. Let's see.
Is that okay?
Let me see. Not yet. Host disabled participant screen sharing.
Let me just ask them help from our IUU team.
Okay. Maybe you have to make me host.
Yes, please. In a second.
Okay, okay. Thank you, thank you.
Here you go.
Okay,
now you
let's
can.
see.
Yes, yes.
Now I can. Yes, perfectly well. Thank you. Thank you very much. Right. So here I am. Right. Okay. And I will try to open this so that you can see it better. So, International Conference on Climate Change. And as I said a few minutes ago, can you all see the presentation well?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
As I was just saying, it has to do with human impacts and responsibility, and I will be dealing mainly with our responsibility as educators, right? So our main responsibility as educators is to integrate environmental education into the EFL classroom. We are teachers of English, but we have to leave that aside and start including all these big issues in the classroom. First of all, because there is one thing that we have in common, apart from the need to work on this. What we have in common is a lingua franca, English as a lingua franca. We can all communicate, we can all get together, right, to deal with this topic. So, as Winnie has just said, I've been a teacher of English for more than 30 years here in Argentina, 32 to be more precise, okay? And I am a Teach SDGs ambassador. I will tell you in a minute what that implies, what that means. And the most important thing then is that I've been working in the classroom so that I can tell you that all these things work, because I've been teaching environmental education for 17 years already. Yes, I work in a bilingual institution here in Buenos Aires, Argentina. And as part of this bilingual institution, we have subjects in English as in Spanish. And my subject is in English, of course, and it is environmental education. It's called environmental management, but we are taking environmental education into the classroom. So what is it that I am going to talk about today's agenda? First of all, why we need to integrate environmental education into the classroom, then what we need to include, and then how we can do so. So first of all, let's go to the why. Well, you know that our IPCC 2021, which was released some months ago, okay, the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change released a report saying that we are on a red alert. Yeah, so I mean, this means that we need to take urgent action, not action, urgent action to be able to solve this problem, this issue. We are on a red alert then. And the IPCC report has suggested several options for mitigation of the damage and for adaptation to global heating and the consequences that climate change is bringing to our lives. But have a look at this, and this is the most important thing that I want to mention. According to a new report published by UNESCO, education is not currently giving students the necessary knowledge to adapt, to act, and to respond to climate change and environmental crisis. So which is UNESCO goal? UNESCO goal is to make environmental education a core curriculum component by 2025, so that students acquire knowledge, skills, values, and attitude to introduce positive change in the planet. So, if we are saying that UNESCO wants to introduce environmental education into all classrooms around the world, our goal is vital. Our role is vital. Let me see. I need to stop sharing because it got stuck. Okay, I'll go again. Let's see. This happens. So, let's see, there are people coming in. I am accepting them, okay? Let's go here. Just 1 second. Got stuck again. It's just 1 second. Now. Okay, now yes, I'll continue. So, I will go to this one. I mean, the idea is that our role is fundamental and we need to work on this in our classes. I won't open it. I won't make it bigger because then it will get stuck. So what is it that we need to take into our classrooms? Of course, all the question of climate change, right? Students need to know the difference. I love this post, right? It says, I don't want to protect the environment. I want to create a world where the environment doesn't need protecting. And so we have a big, let's say, thing to do here, because I mean, we need to open our children, our adolescents' eyes, yes, to be able to create this world in which the environment does not need protecting. Now, what is it that we need to do? We need to take the difference to our classrooms between greenhouse effect, global warming, right? All these important issues the students need to know about. Climate action, the difference then between the greenhouse effect and global warming. Sustainability, what it implies, right? Our social role to be able to deal with sustainability, right? The greenhouse effect, the 3 E's, environment, economy, equity, why they are so important. Circular economy, how important it is in today's world. The 3 R's, reduce, reuse, recycle. Sustainable development. This is a word that our students should know, and they should have it here in mind all the time. Clean energies, and why we need to work on clean energies, because we are running out of fossil fuels. Carbon dioxide emissions, okay, where they come from, what impact they cause on the earth. And of course, they have to know how to measure their carbon footprint. So to be able to take all this to the classrooms, I will tell you how we can do so. And the first and the most important thing is to train teachers, because unfortunately, not all teachers around the world know about environmental education. Of course, this is something that is not taught at teachers training courses, at least not here in America. It's environmental education is something which is not, let's say, taught at school, at the teacher training college. What you have to do is to learn it on your own. So you have to start doing continuous professional development, so that you start getting, let's say, at the same level as the world. The world needs us, and so we need to help the world. And to be able to help the world, we need to train ourselves as teachers. And the most important thing, so teacher training is fundamental, is to work on the Sustainable Development Goals. These 17 goals proposed by the United Nations, created by the United Nations in the year 2015, which of course are all interrelated. By working on one of them, you're working on all of them. This is the United Nations 2030 agenda. And if we need, the United Nations created these goals, making emphasis on the role of governments and politicians. But if we don't help these governments, and if we don't help these politicians, this United Nations 2030 agenda won't be able to be achieved. So our role as educators is, let's say, enormous, right? Yeah, because we have in our hands our children, we have in our hands our adolescents, and we need to open their eyes to all these issues around the world. Yeah, no poverty, zero hunger, good health and well-being, reduced inequalities, responsible consumption and production, and above all, climate action, right? Antonio Guterres, the Secretary General of the United Nations, pointed at climate action as the most important goal to be working on, yes, all around the world. If we have a look at goal number 4, yeah, each goal has different targets. Target 4.7 into, let's say, goal number 4 says that by 2030, we have to ensure that all learners acquire the knowledge and the skills needed to promote sustainable development, including, among other things, through education for sustainable development and sustainable lifestyles, human rights, gender equality, promotion of a culture of peace and non-violence, global citizenship and appreciation of cultural diversity, and of culture's contribution to sustainable development. So if we need to take all this to our classrooms, right, how is it that we are going to miss this opportunity? How is it that we as educators won't become aware of all this, right, and try to help our youth? So by working on these sustainable development goals, that will be the first thing. Remember, as I said a few minutes ago, that we have one great tool, and it is English. English, our language, as a lingua franca. That means that as I am here today, right, yeah, talking to you, which, I mean, we speak completely different languages, right, and we wouldn't be able to understand one another if I spoke Spanish or if you spoke your own language. The idea is that we have this English, right, which is the lingua franca, and we can get together. We can get together. So global citizenship education is vital as well, right? We have to get together for this. We have to enter these projects, these global projects that some of you have been talking about, right? Yes, e-twinning, unfortunately, here in America, we cannot enter them, but it would be great if we could all get together. There is one project which allows us to be together because it's open for all people around the world, yeah? And it is the Climate Action Project, right? Which is, let's say, run by a non-profit organization, yeah? Teach SDGs, right, in the United States, and TAG, Take Action Global, right? The founders of these projects are Koen Tiemers from Belgium and Jennifer Williams from the United States. And this is a project which is open to all of us. I've been into this project for several years now. This is the 5th year that this project is going to take place. And that's why I became an ambassador. And I am telling you that you must enter this project, which will start running this September, on the 27th of September, and there is still time to join. Yeah, so it will be great if you can join in. I will show you some more things about this project. This project runs for 6 weeks only, but along those 6 weeks, okay, let me go to this. I will share information about the project. Along those 6 weeks, you will be getting together with classrooms all around the world. Yeah, with my students, we were able to get together with people in Romania, with people in India, with people in Tunisia, with people in North America, with people in Colombia, with people all around the world. So that's wonderful. Yeah, because I mean, you can, here it is. It's climate-action .info, right? If you want to put your name into it, right? This is the Climate Action Project, right? As it says here, 2,700,000 students have already taken part, 142 countries, and there is only one mission, which is climate action, right? So it's supported by the World Wide Fund, yes, foundation, and well, there it is. It runs for 6 weeks. It's absolutely free, and it works on future skills, as one of the teachers here has already mentioned, which is great, yeah? And I will show you, yes, some of the things that we have been doing. For example, you create several tasks all along the project, and this is the final tasks that my students created last year to show to other schools around the world. Can you see, Winnie, the video that says climate action on the screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I will show it to you, right? It's rather short, so this is what my students prepared, and I felt really proud of them.
Drawdown. If we were to press an imaginary button that immediately stopped all emissions entering our atmosphere, the Earth will continue to heat up in the coming decades. This is called drawdown. If we stopped all GHG emissions right now, they would still take a long time to filter through the system. The Paris Agreement aims to keep global warming below 2 degrees Celsius. A climate agreement was signed for the first time in Paris on 12 December 2015, in which nearly all countries in the world committed to taking concrete action against global warming. Why 1.5 degrees Celsius? We are currently at 1 degree Celsius of warming, and we are seeing negative impacts. At 1.5, we can live roughly the same lifestyle as we do now. We would still see dramatic impacts on our planet, like storms, wildfire, species death, and even flooding. But if we were to turn the temperature up to 2 degrees Celsius, we start to see problems like rising sea levels affecting coastal communities, changing weather patterns, causing more intense and prolonged droughts, more frequent and powerful storms, and even impacts on our economy as our food system and crops are negatively affected. All that for just 0.5 degrees Celsius change. But then, what can we do? The causes and solutions to climate change can seem too big for us to pay any role in addressing, and this can lead to people feeling helpless or apathetic. It's important to note that no individual is helpless in this fight for our future. You and your family and your class, if you all change little things, they would add up to a bigger whole. Travel by bus or train. Recycle. Fluorocarbon protection in items such as deodorants or cleaning supplies. Reduce the use of plastic. Avoid using straws. Reduce the use of air conditioners. Support local businesses. Educate yourself and others. Raise awareness.
So, as you can see, that's our role. That's our role as teachers. We must raise awareness, right? We must raise awareness because, I mean, we have the great possibility in our hands to open their eyes, right? And as it says here, alone, we can do so little, but together we can do so much. Asia, Europe, Africa, Australia, Oceania, all America. We all have to fight together for this because this problem affects us all, right? And one more thing, remember, a contagious educator has passion, leads change, and seeks to add value to others. Let's add value to our new generation. They are the ones that will be able to help us to solve this problem. And thank you so much for hearing. Right? If you want to follow me and we want to get together, I am on Instagram at 21st Century Tools, right? And these are some websites that you can visit to be able to work with these global goals, right? In which you will find lots of resources to take to the classrooms connected with climate change, and they will help you. And Winnie, if I have some time, I have one short video. Yes, 1 minute video. Yes. In connection with our role as educators and why we need to take education for sustainable development, environmental education to our classrooms. Yes, can you see the video there?
Yes.
Okay, Winnie, so let's go.
Today's young people will grow up in a world that is very different from the one we now live in.
That world will be shaped by social change and technology change and, crucially, environmental change.
With the risk of upheavals, mass extinction, and the depletion of natural resources. None of this is inevitable.
The choices we make now will shape what young people inherit.
So, they are the group that needs to understand what is at stake
and how we can and must change as a society to address these challenges.
Equipping them with the knowledge, practical skills, and insight to understand the principles of sustainable development couldn't be more important.
Most educators are not only there to convey information and establish skills. They see their role as empowering young people to create a better world.
How do we respond to environmental issues such as climate change and loss of biodiversity?
How can we reduce the impact of human activity on the natural environment in a fair and a just way?
How will we react to challenges like an expanding human population without destroying the natural resource base?
These are the biggest questions of our age.
And if anybody is going to help us lay the foundations to address them,
it's teachers.
I think that with this, we have no more words to add, okay? What do you want to do in this world? Do you want to empower your students, or do you want to just teach present perfect, present continuous, and whatever it is? We need to empower our youth. It's the only way in which we will get out of this, right? In which we'll be able to help our world all together. China, India, Malaysia, United States, France, Italy, wherever you are, right? We need to empower our students. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you so much, Mr. Marcella. We are so glad to have you because from
I'm so glad to be here as well.
You are sharing. I think we got some important information. You mentioned about English is a lingua franca as an international language. So right now we are also teaching the climate change is our lingua franca. And also you mentioned about the environmental education is important. It's vital. The most awakening point is that teacher needs training. So I think that's why
Yes.
we are here. And also thank you for
Absolutely.
sharing the climate change, the largest lesson around the world. But also I
Yeah.
want to share with you, the IUU, this platform is also the world's largest classroom. So that's why we are here together. So
Of
now,
course,
yeah,
of course.
thank you. Thank you for teacher Marcella. You are really
Thank you.
amazing teacher, educator. Thank you so much.
Thank
So
you.
like
Thank you.
your message is delivered. So teacher need to be trained. So it's our education, our responsibility to teach our young generation. So now I would like to introduce a little bit about our IIU. So IIU is a very international university providing access to more than 10,000 courses and internships to our e-learner across 195 countries and 6 continents. Through the year, we have 150 offices around the world. International Internship University is united in our commitment provide free education to all the children and to the young and this world under the global hub. IIU has been accredited and affiliated with the World Education Organization, just like a teacher Marcella shared. Teacher need to be trained. So we are welcome you to join our IUU international community. So if right now, if I can, I would like to show you a video about the technology collaboration from IIU University. We have open online courses, MOOC. IUU is providing various certification, diploma, graduation, post-graduation, and a lot of courses and honorary doctorate. And IIU has received many accreditation as per international standard for our innovation, vision, creative idea, research, paper publication, as well as a national patent. So now let's take a look. I would like to invite to share a short video giving an insight about the courses offered by IIU, the MOOC technology lesson. So I would like to request Dr. Preachy to show the video. Thank you so much.
What is education? Books? Classes? Teachers? Schools? No. Education is not that. It's beyond this. Education is a term that we have grown up listening to since we were kids. Right from the beginning of childhood till this very moment, we have been surrounded by education and its need and importance. A luxury for the rich, a necessity for the bread earner, a dream for the underprivileged, an aspiration for the suppressed, a distant reality for the inaccessible. The primary objective of education is to impart knowledge. Education also has its fair share in building the thinking capacity of people's minds. Hence, education supplies people with knowledge and facts and also encourages them to integrate that acquired knowledge into practical and professional lives by necessary training. Education thus also plays a primary role in supporting the economic, social, and cultural sector of a country. It's a way to change the future today. The current education system can make people easy to lead, but difficult to drive. It's either all academic, all physical, all virtual, or all costly. Also, it makes easy to govern, but impossible to enslave. We cannot win over the future by sabotaging our present with extreme disparity. IIU takes deep pride in that we're bridging the system. We're not just academicians, but also practically oriented. Just limited to virtual classes, but also physical exposure. We do not dig a hole in the pockets of the students and their families. We're everything that traditional education hasn't been. IIU has already implemented and promoting the MOOCs technology. When we talk about MOOCs technology, it stands for Massive Open Online Courses. The word massive is to be understood in the sense that 100,000 learners or more at the same time have open and equal opportunities to attend these courses. MOOCs are truly a tremendous technological leap, and what makes them so attractive is that they don't imply any cost to learners. IIU has tied up with more than 100 universities to provide more than 10,000 courses to the students, free of cost, with the help of MOOCs technology. We're a revolution in the making, a wind of change. Education is much more charming and intriguing than the temptations of distractions unnecessary. Our education policymakers must look into the problem to make a better system which is more practical and provides hands-on learning to the students. Who are we? The International Internship University is a virtual university with state-of-the-art curriculum, real-life industry exposure, amazing student attention, learning-oriented resources, and most of all, a commitment to make the world a better place. Why do we exist? We exist to fulfill the necessity of the bread earner. We exist to help underprivileged achieve their dreams. We exist to fuel aspirations and accessibility. We exist to provide everyone the luxury of being capable of changing the world. We really do exist to ignite young minds and make them the torchbearers of tomorrow. For a better future, for the legacy of everyone who's left us, for the hope of everyone who's yet to come, and for the growth of everyone who walks this beautiful planet. We invite you to join our world-class educational team and platform with an altruistic dedication to creating the future. The change is so big that it would potentially impact millions across the world. Millions of children and youth around the world cannot wait any longer. Please join us in our effort to create the virtual learning generation of IIU. We're IIU, we're change. Welcome to our world, a new tomorrow.
Hello, dear friends. Welcome back. So that's MOOC courses from IIU. So we would like to request that if you are interested, please join our IIU special, the global, the world largest, community. Welcome you to join us together. So next, I would like to move on and focus on our today's topic, climate change. Only if we understand, can we care? Only if we care, we will help. Only if we help, we shall be saved. So that's it today. We are going to share our action plan so we all can save a better world. So like we learned, we want an environment that don't need protection. That's from teacher Marcella. So we learned a lot today. Okay, so now I would like to invite a speaker from Africa, Sierra Leone. Wow, that's a country from Africa, I think. So he is a teacher, educator from Africa. Julio Jolo is, are you here? Julio Jolo, Mr. Julio Jolo, are you here in this platform? From Sierra Leone, that's a country from Africa. Okay, so teacher Julio Jolo. Okay, so if not here, let's move on to the next speaker. So next speaker, I would like to invite Rania Tandu from India. She is a CEO. Okay, let me call the educator first. So Dr. Reina Katria Tandu, are you here? Hello? Dr. Rania Katria Tandu, are you here? Okay, so maybe we can also go back to Dr. Rainier too. So now I would like to invite our next speaker. He is from USA and India. So let me introduce this speaker to our audience. Okay, so Dr. Vijay Kumar Savia is from USA and India. Dr. Vijay Kumar, are you here with us?
Yes, yes.
Wow, okay. So welcome and thank you for your patience. Let me introduce you to our dear guest. He is the president and advisor of the International R&D Creative Organization. He has a 4 doctorate degree and 1 postdoctorate in engineering and management. He is also awarded as Diamond Ratana of a multiple skill. He is the member and ambassador of the NSDC and Skill Development Program. Wow, such amazing. And the legend of a startup innovation and skill development. So he is awarded as a tycoon of a technology and business mentor. Wow, we cannot wait to hear from you, Dr. Vijay Kumar. Welcome, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Good evening to everybody. It is a tight place for everyone for discussing about the latest issue, that is climate change. And today all we are facing so much problems with respect to the climate. If we are seeing in USA also, but side there is a storm, one side there is a so much water, and one side there is a fire in a jungle and fire in a city. So much lost there, so much lost of cars, so much lost of the houses. And similarly in India and other places, we are seeing the difference of temperature and difference of climates. Why this climates is going on, why it happens. Before 15 years, there was a simultaneous, we can say, a pleasant life we have with respect to the climate. And before 25 years, I remember when I was in childhood, there was a pleasant air. There we have faced a pleasant life, harmony in life. But right now we are facing a, we can say, something an atmospheric pressure on our we can say face, on our head. We are facing such type of experience in a RCC network, in our whatever the construction we have. And whenever we go up above and above, we feel very much good, pleasant in air. But if we go down to the bottom of the earth, or a earth level, or a, we can say, land level, we are there is something changes, we can say, changes in a air, changes in a life. And we are facing so much climatic changes in such scenario. So why this? Because as most of the speakers talked about their carbon dioxide and all these things, yes, it's okay. Greenhouse gases also, and also about the whatever the emissions we have, whatever the we are using the cars, we are using the so much whatever the factories, the chemicals, fertilizers we are using. So however, the climates is totally depend. Each area has the different climates. In India, if we see, the climate is different for a different state. However, the climate at present, the rainy season, so rainy season will be in all over the India, but there is slightly changes. And if we move towards the whole of the global world, the global warming is existing, and there is so much changes in the climates. If some climates like in other place it is cold, but again the cold will be changes to the hotter, and hotter then it is changes to the cold. If we see to the Arctic and North Pole, South Pole, that is here also the glaciers are now converted to the water. They are not in a solid form, and now they are becoming the desert. And sometimes somewhere the desert is becoming a desert is converted into a water because of the changes in the climate. So their whole life is changed, and their daily routine is now disturbed by such type of climate change. And due to this climate change, whatever the luxury life we are living with the luxuries, and that luxury life is now disturbed. So what we have to do, actually, we have to come to the sustainable development goals, and that sustainable development is only due to we can achieve the sustainable development goals by using our resources with respect to the climate, with respect to the environment. For example, if I am living in MP, and the MP climates, Madhya Pradesh climate is such that we have to use whatever the oils, whatever the, we can say, the crops, whatever the eating and fooding habits, whatever the daily routines we must follow. Similarly, the mountain areas, we can say the windy areas and ice areas, they must use such type of adaptable life. Here, to what happened in last 10 to 15 years, everywhere we are using the plastics, single-use plastics. We are using the chemicals. We are using the fertilizer, which is based on the chemicals. We are using the greenhouse gases, ACs, refrigerators. All we are using whatever the chemical-based drinkings. So this all we are using in everywhere, and that's why their climate is changed. We have the lot of dust there, lot of, we can say, the waste there. Waste management is not possible. So because of this, the temperature is going rise, and then the whatever the in before 500 years we have made the houses in such a manner, a country planning in such a manner which is equivalent to the adaptable or the total environment. But right now we are only using the glass houses. These glasses burns heats. These glasses has the so much heats in our home. So what I'm trying to say that today the climate change is not only by the factories. It is only not a government is responsible for it. We all. I am also responsible for the climate change. I am also responsible to disturb the climate. I am also responsible to for the this climate change and the global warming. Why? I am using refrigerator. I am using a car which is based on so much chemicals. I am not using the electric car. Why? Because the electric car today there is no facilities for the electric car, for electric charging, whatever we can say present life we want. I am using the RCC. So RCC construction based. We are not using the organic type of material. We are not using the natural material. We are not using the organic food, natural air. We are using the artificial air. So this all is damaging our climate. This all our damaging our biosphere. This all damaging our animal lives. So as we are depend on the naturals, we are depend on biosphere, we are depend on greeneries. Greeneries depend on the animals. Animals depends on different animals, and then again these different animals is depend on the greeneries, and these greeneries is depend on our work, our efforts. Whatever we put on the earth, whatever we apply on the earth, that will again give us in the form of the degradable form. So what natural resources we are not using? Solar. Now nowadays the solar we are using, wind energy we are using, and water dams we are using, electricity we are using, but their ratio is very less. Today we have formed the various United Nations policies. We have formed the various MOUs. We have, so many conventions are there. So, but what is the performance index? Climate change performance index we have formed, and we have seen that if first, second, third place is still left. First, second, third is still left. Only fourth, from a fourth place, we are going that yes, these countries are in this position and these countries are in this position. So in 2021, climate change performance index, the fourth position by Sweden, then UK, then Denmark, then Morocco, then Norway, then Chile, and 10th is India. So I appreciate such type of countries that who has formed such policies, legislative policies, judiciary policies, industrial policies, government policies in such a way to reduce the greenhouse gases, to reduce the carbon dioxide, and what we are, we should follow. We should follow whatever the natural and the organic, whatever our body wants. Today we are facing global warming. Our body is now affected. Our mental situation is affected. Our working culture is affected. Our whatever the sixth sense and the natural power we have in before 500 years, that all is affected. And today we are seeing in a COVID, in a corona, we have seen that whatever is corona is leading then our human life by, because our immunity power is less. Our immunity power is less only because we have changed the climate. We are not adopting the climatic condition with respect what climate wants, what environment wants. We only depends on the luxuries. So we have to and what we are facing, all we are facing the problems. Whatever the luxuries we have to switch off the AC. We have to switch off all the ice cold. Why? Because the corona has not affected us, and that's why. And now we are facing the oxygen problem. We have no fresh airs. We lack of oxygen, and that's the corona patient now killing now. And similarly, whatever the life we have, it is now totally we can say a congested life, exertive life. Before 100 years, everyone can walk 20 kilometers in a day. Now, today I am also not able to walk in a 20 kilometers in a day. Why? Because our immunity is changed. Our working culture is totally depend on the systems. We have to use systems. We have to use such type of facilities. However, this conference is going on a online basis, and it is a great advantage. But we have to adopt such a lifestyle to achieve. We have to adopt such type of food. We have to adopt such type of muscular energy that will increase our body strength, and we have to apply such type of technology to the climates. Today, animal husbandry. Today, whatever we have this biosphere and whatever the natural technologies we have, we are using the robotics, artificial intelligence, and we are using the in plantation also, in greenery also, we are using all electronics and CSIT based softwares. It is useful, but if we use the chemicals in such a manner that it disrupting our life. Similarly, for food also, we are mixturing in such a condition that it affects our health. Why? Because of the profits. So we should not contaminate our air. We should not contaminate our food products. And we see that in a corona, in last 2 years, we have seen that only our body wants food, healthier food, and we have removed whatever the food which is harmful to our body. We have adopted such type of Ayurvedic products. We have adopted so many medicines that is not based on the current medicine technology. We have used whatever the plants, medicinally plants we have used, and kala and whatever the we can say the Ayurvedic products in a natural manner, we have used such type of greeneries. So for also biodiesels, we must use for a car. We must use electricity that is based on the solar products. So there. However, it requires so much technology, it requires money. But the first thing is that our lifestyle should be such that it should be enhance the greeneries, it should enhance the climatic condition, and we should adopt such whatever the lifestyle. Then we should blame on the whatever the policies, we should blame on so whatever the person which is behind this. So it is our luxurious life. It is our however, I am not against the luxurious life. Luxurious life should be such that it should be enhance our healthy system. It should give us the pleasant life, harmonious life. If we, I am sharing us just a short, we can say a slides, and then we will stop there. So can share in this meeting, or here I am getting the only host can share in this meeting. So kindly allow me to share 2-3 slides. I am not able to share the slides.
Just 1 second, I'll make you the co-host. Here you go.
Dr. Vijay, yes, you can share.
Yeah, okay, got it. So see here the global climate change. Actually, change is the climate of Earth as a whole that lasts for an extended period of time and decades longer. When due to natural process, it is usually referred to as a global climate variability. Usually refers to change forced by human activities that change the atmosphere. We have seen different graphs here. We have seen here different graphs here, and here this shows the whatever the annual precipitations over the head from 1951 to 2010. Sea level, global means sea level is changes, and here ice extent is also changes, temperature also changes, and this whatever the changes in the surface temperature. All you are seeing, are you getting all these slides? Hello, are you getting?
Yes, we are.
Okay,
yes,
okay. Yes. And here, if you say, see, all the scientists, all whatever the persons behind the climate change, they are saying that the volcanoes and these plate movements, change in the sun position, change in the Earth's orbit, these are affecting the atmosphere. However, they are also blaming the human activities. But this whole process, see, our global climate change is totally dependent on all these activities. And whatever the, we can say the natural process, the natural, whatever the, we have the planetary system. The planetary systems is all their behavior is also changes, their position is also changes, their geographical condition, their geographical whatever their axis is and whatever the distance is always changes with respect to the Earth. So they also affect our global climate. But whatever the knowledge we have, if we use such type of knowledge with respect to the history behind that, then we can adopt such type of medicines, or we can say such type of prescriptions, such type of techniques we can adopt. Then we can lead above these climate change conditions. And however, we know by launching a satellite, by launching a different types of, we can say a technology to we can say planets like a moon and in Mars, here we can use such knowledge to get the future what the future after 300 years or 400 years. We have this knowledge, but this knowledge is not, we can say, covered by many of us scientists, and they are not getting a right direction to get, yes, we can live in the future 200 years we can live a very decent good life and a harmonious life. So we have to enter into such type of technology, tools and testers. We must adopt it, we must apply there. In a graph also, here we are seeing what is the changes from 1970 to 2000, from 2000 to 2010. So these are the natural processes, and we have all knowledges. We have all knowledge in our ancient books, but we are not getting, and we are not, we can say, explaining such type of knowledge. We are not using such type of knowledge for a future purpose. And IPCC conclusion is that those of human-caused greenhouse gases, their effects together with those of other anthropogenic drivers have been detected throughout the global climate change. So what is going, we are only blaming on warming, we are blaming on sea level rising, we are blaming on greenhouse gases. And what is the possible future effects? Ecosystem, a coral system and other unique ecosystem cannot handle high temperature well. Wildfires is increasing. Why? Because these some effects may be permanent, but these effects are, we are changing day-to-day lives. So we have to apply whatever the possible future effects, and that possible future effects can only be the remedies for this possible future effects is whatever we are using for our lifestyle. So effects we are seeing, that is raining, increased raining, coastal communities and all this, flooding, storming, this I have talked before this. And now anthropogenic GHG emission, that is the greenhouse gas emission. We have to focus on this, and this greenhouse emission is depends on us. So this is all a policymaker report I have used such references for this presentation. So thank you for giving me such time. And
hello, Dr. Vijay?
Yes, I am here.
Okay, yeah, thank you. Sorry?
I'm now closing this.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Vijay. Is that all from your presentation?
Okay, thank you. I am not getting to out. Let me. You can but stop sharing. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Would you just okay? Is that all from you, Dr. Vijay? Thank you so much. That's all your data say. What do the data say? I think those graphic you show us are very powerful and authentic. Thank you for bringing us to talk about the important issue from different perspective, and also showing us this scientific data. And we are so glad that climate change is not only educators' job or educators' business. We are also glad to see that Dr. Vijay, your innovation and your involvement to this topic. Thank you so much, Dr. Vijay. Yeah.
Thank you to all of you. Thank you to all of you.
Thank you.
IIU also, all management. And if any questions, if have any person, then welcome. I will be grateful to give you the answers and for suggestions and advisory. Thank you, all of you.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much for your scientific innovation from this climate change. Okay, so next I would like to invite a speaker from India. She is Meena Jha. Meena Jha, are you here?
Good evening, everyone. I am here. Am I audible?
Hi, so nice to see you. So let me introduce you to our all participants and audience. So Ms. Meena Jha is a dynamic woman, academician, is a peace ambassador, facilitator, motivator, and public speaker. Is born in Air Force Station Pune in September, always cheerful, friendly, and enthusiastic for imparting knowledge, love, and inspiration to students. love to engage in organization, socialization, and collaboration in one team and international project. So let's welcome our speaker from India, Miss Meena Jha. Welcome, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Vaini ma'am. And it's really lovely to connect to you all. And my warm gratitude and my warm namaste from India to everyone. And
Namaste.
my all loving, cheerful, dynamic brothers, sisters, and all dear friends. I'm so happy to be here to present my views. And today the topic is about the climate change and how we can contribute to improve the situation. So I'm very happy and thankful that you have given me the opportunity to speak. So we all know that green lungs of nature that purify the atmosphere are forest, and they are the lifeline. They gives us tremendous oxygen without any cost. So they are the green lungs. But climate change, because of we all, because of human activity, so we all are changing to Earth's climate change, local, regional, global region, and primarily by human activities like burning fossil fuels, coal, petroleum. These are causing pollutants, resulting in rapid emission of carbon dioxide concentration in Earth's atmosphere, and their rising surface temperature and gradual temperature increase, as told by all eminent speakers, that gradual increase in temperature we all are observing, we are feeling that. The severity of the problem is taken as a whole. The range of published evidences indicates that net damage caused of climate change are likely to be significant and to increase over time. So we are in the midst of unprecedented environmental crisis. So wildlife populations are in free fall. Most pressing environmental risk is climate change, which creates air pollution, biodiversity loss, habitat loss, and numbers of difference of country they are facing this warming. What are the consequences? The effects are environmental degradation, severe weather, extreme heat, air pollution, changes in vector. And I request ma'am kindly allow me to share my screen also. I would like to present my PPT as well.
Yes, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Here you go.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. My screen is visible. Can you see my screen? Hello?
Yes.
Can you see my screen?
Not yet.
Guess what photo we are seeing?
Okay. Can you see now the picture of global warming versus climate change? Is it visible?
No.
No. What photo yours photo?
Okay. Okay. No, not an issue. Okay. Maybe due to technical glitches. Hello. Hello. Can you see?
Yes,
We can't see. We can see you only on the screen.
what photo we are seeing only?
Okay. Let me, okay. Then let it be. If it's not working, okay. Let me continue with my work. Okay. Okay, let me continue. If PPT is not working, it's okay. I am enough to explain my views. That is okay. So I just want to make you aware.
Yes.
Actually, I just want to show you the slide of the different temperatures in two situations. When there is global warming, climate change, and when there is greenery. I just want to give a comparative look and comparative vision through the visual aid. But anyway, it's not working. So let's know where teacher always rocks. I know that. Without technology, we are also rocking every time. That I know.
Yeah, you are speaking very well. We are in all ear to listen. You can share your link later in our chat box. Yeah, please continue.
Thank you, ma'am. So there are various situations, various causes that we can feel that due to climate changes, extreme heat, severe weather, air pollution, changes in vector, increasing allergens, cholera, water crisis, water food supply impact. So there are a lot of issues we are facing because of climate change. And what are the causes of climate change? As I told you, that due to greenhouse gases emission, carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, methane, remaining greenhouse gases are produced by agriculture, deforestation, change in land uses, majority of ongoing deforestation. These greenhouse gases which are emitted by human activity, the major reason is population explosion. Due to larger population, we are more dependent on environment, mother nature. We are causing harm to mother nature, and we are damaging the climate. So greenhouse gases, they are emitted by industrialization, urbanization, rapid pollutants which are emitted by vehicles, transportations, so and volcanic eruptions. There are so many reasons. Then desertification, these are leading to the addition of climate change. So evidence of climate changes says that in 2018, the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change reported that humanity is already enduring increased frequency, increased melting of glaciers, ice sheets. So these are the causes which are creating the problem. Heat waves, droughts, wildfires, increased air pollution, desertification, waterborne diseases. So climate change interacts with poverty, conflict, resource depletion, and it is increasingly important contributor to displacement, migration. Nationwide, entire communities have been relocated. So biodiversity and ecosystem services identified that we need to work on that. So now we have studied what are the consequences, but now the main thing which I want to emphasize and make a note that everybody should please listen to it and try to implement it. That is what can be done, what we can do, how we can help. What we can do is important. So make your commute green. So go green. That is the first thing we all can do. Millions of people drive to work every day. So try to do walking, use public transport, do carpooling, sometimes use bicycling. This we can do. Yes, we can do. If I change, my world will change. So that we can do. Be more conservative with energy uses, reduce pollution. And how? By following reduce, reuse, recycle, say no to plastic bags, say no to poly bags. How I can help, that is important. So what I will do, first, if I go to market, I will keep a jute bag, carry bag, so that I will not buy polythene. That is my contribution, which I can do. So what we can do is very important, our role. Then is recycling of things. Whatever the things we are having, try to reuse, use paper bags instead of poly bags. Then we can educate yourself and others. For example, if I am in this meeting, in this conference, I have educated myself by lot of knowledge, and knowledge is power. I have learned so many things. So try to educate ourselves and spread awareness among society. That is our role as educationists, as academician. Say no to polybags and create awareness, raise awareness among generation Z, generation X. These youngsters, they are not knowing many things. They are only gadget and tech savvies. So tell them, beta, go green. Do something for environment that we can contribute. Encourage use of renewable energies. Solar energy, wind energy, these are free, available for everyone. Why not to go for that? Why not to plant more solar panels? We can reduce climate change. These are our contribution. We should plant more trees. We should keep green. In the birthday, we should give planters to everyone. We should facilitate green things. If we are making posters, in my school also, what I am doing, I am telling my children to plant trees, and even as herbal garden in charge, I am also planting. When I do, my children will follow me, because teachers are role models. So what I do, my children and my family are following. So being herbal garden in charge, we have planted more than 1,000 trees in our society, in our schools area. And government has also helped us. They have given us free saplings to plant trees. So that could be done. Plantation of solar panels, that could be done. So become the earth thinkers and not deniers. Never make excuse that we cannot do. We cannot do, others will do. Never make those excuses. Always take active participation and play your role very sincerity with full honesty, and your gratitude towards Mother Earth you have to pay. Remember, gratitude is the biggest attitude. When we are grateful, we are thankful to Mother Earth. Hug trees, plant trees, love them, sing a song with them, give love to Mother Nature, because we are only extracting things from trees. We are cutting trees, we are doing deforestation, we are taking all things from plants, shades, carbon dioxide. Instead of that, we are taking oxygen and we are polluting. But instead of that, just hug trees, plant more trees, go green, love your nature, love your environment, plant saplings, give love to everyone. Your love will touch humanity. So always remember, what you say is not important. What you make feel others are more important. So make people feel special, make people feel appreciated, make people feel admired. That is the greatest gift to humanity. So as an educationist, I want to give my sincere thanks to everyone, but my deepest sincere to few people that I just want to tell. First, thanks to IIU University, then special educators, EduCloud family, then my special thanks to Corina ma'am, Piyush Pandit sir, Dr. Satnam ma'am, Dr. Nada ma'am, Taiwan Triveni ma'am, Dr. Preeti ma'am, founder, co-founder, admin office, Fadila sir, Dr. Iman ma'am, and one and all the participants, all the eminent speakers, and everyone across the world. Lots and lots of love, warm wishes and blessings, and namaste to everyone. Thank you so much for giving me opportunity. God bless you all. Love you all. Love you all.
Thank you, Miss Mina. Such a lovely and passionate message from you. Yeah, so the message is very simple. Go green and taking action, what we can do to save the world. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So next, I would like to invite our next speaker from Pakistan, Jasbia Shireen. Are you here?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. So I would like to invite a speaker from Pakistan, Jasbia Shireen. Are you here? Okay, so if not, I would like to request that our IIT team, Dr. Preeti, to play a video. Let's talk more about our MUCA IIU University accreditation about the teachers. Okay, teachers are very important. So teacher accreditation courses in IIU, you can also avail the opportunity to become a global recognized teacher. That's all the great teachers present here today can present their country on an international level. Global teacher will get 1 year training from IIU. The global teacher recognition not only lead to personality development training of the teacher for international level skill development and sound knowledge of the technology used around the globe, but also will lead to viable earning through all this development. So now I would like to show you a video about the accreditation by IIU. Thank you.
Join us to make a difference in the orbits of education. We are the change. We are IIU. Are you a K-12 school offering a top quality education? Are your students getting global exposure? Is experiential learning and innovation a part of your curriculum? Are your teachers internationally certified educators? Are you able to identify your learners' potential and expose them to compete globally? If the above questions do not sound optimist, then the clock has struck to get accredited and affiliated by IIU. You think of strategies, training, competitions, we offer it. You want to interact with an expert team of educators, we possess it. You want to be exposed to learning at a global platform. If yes, you have embarked at the right destination. IIU's International School Accreditation Board. Let's put some light over accreditation, what it is. Why do we need it? Simply put, accreditation is value. In today's challenging world, it is extremely important that institutes or schools be accredited and approved with the institutes, meet certain standards. Accreditation assures employers that the graduates of an accredited institute are ready to face challenges and rigors of the modern world. The students who graduate from accredited institutes and schools have access to enhanced opportunities and employment and global mobility. IIU accreditation affiliation has no bars for any boards like state boards, CBSE, ICSC, IGCSE, IB. IIU accreditation affiliation has created an arena for learners across the various countries and continents throughout the globe. What are you waiting for? Apply now. IIU's International School Accreditation Board.
Hello, welcome back. So that's the IIU courses for special for teacher. If you are interested to become a global tech teacher, definitely will welcome you to join. So next, I would like to invite speaker from Singapore. So Mr. Mark Barnabas, are you here? Let's move on our discussion about the important issue, climate change. I would like to invite Mr. Mark from Singapore. Are you here with us? Let me call again. Mr. Mark? Okay, if not, I would like to move on to next speaker. It's from India, Anar Mehta. Anar Mehta, are you here with us? Anar Mehta from India, are you with us? Okay, sorry, if not, let's move on to our next speaker. Our next speaker is from Philippines, Jomel Fontanalia. Jomel Fontanalia, are you here with us? Okay, Mr. Jomel is not here. So let's move on to next speaker from India, Vishwanatha Panigrahi from India. Are you here with us? Hello, Mr. Vishwanatha Panigrahi. Are you here with us? Okay, if not, let's move on to another speaker. She is from India, Ashima Jha.
I am here. Hello.
Oh,
I am here.
Hello. Okay. Hello, Mr.
Good evening. Good evening.
Hi.
I am here, ma'am.
Yes. Would you like to introduce? Okay.
Yes,
so due to the sorry. Thank you for all your patience. Because the time concern, we would like you, all the speaker, if that's possible, would you just condense your speech to 5 minutes? So we don't want to longer waste prolong the meeting time. So would you like to just speak about 5 minutes as possible? Thank you. Dr. Vishwana, the floor is yours. Welcome. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes. Good evening, everyone.
Hi.
Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, we can hear you.
I wish Dr. Vishnu from India and from Chhattisgarh. First of all, there is a great festival in our Chhattisgarh area. In our Chhattisgarh region, it is called Pora. I congratulate through the global month to my people. It is told everywhere. It is the great honor of the Chhattisgarh people all over the world. Everybody tells that Chhattisgarhia sable badhiya. It means the people of Chhattisgarh are very nice. So I, from this global conclave, I convey my congratulations and salute to best people of Chhattisgarh. And I convey my sincere gratitude to Dr. Piyush sir, to IIU, that they have recognized me, and recently during their convocation, they awarded honorary doctor. I thank you very much to IIU and Dr. Piyush sir, and I have got the opportunity recently for continuous 16-day SDG program by IIU from started from 18 and now we are on the climate change program today, and I have given the opportunity to tell something regarding climate change. So I want to tell one thing, ma'am, sir. I request all why climate change is today. Why it was not in ancient time. Can we tell? Can we experience that? Why we are fearing for this? Because we are the cause. We are the reason. We are the main reason for this climate change. I like to tell two sweet lines of the Ramayana, Ramcharitmanas. विदुपुर मयूखनी रवि तप जितने हो काज मांगे बारिद दे ही जल रामचंद्र के राज. I want to explain in English. During the regime of Lord Rama, there was no climate change. There was no global warming. But why? Because the people at that time were real friend of nature. There was no imbalance in natural activities. There was no use of polythene. They were doing their activities according to the nature. So at that time, there was no climate change and global warming. Today, whatever we are facing, we all know, all of us are constituent part of this great universe. Trees, plants, birds, animals, rivers, mountains, oceans, all are vital components. When it is a matter of clear fact, it is a matter of very fact.
Okay. I think Sir Vishwana.
But
we cannot hear you right now.
But for the sake of our vested interest, fulfillment of our enjoyable lifestyle, and in the rat race of materialistic consumerism, we have destroyed the nature's purest form by careless and unscientific cutting of trees, rivers, streams, and the water bodies, and thereby polluting the entire environment. It has resulted in global warming, glacial melting, climate changing, sea level is rising, erratic monsoon, depletion of ozone layer, which is the worship, which protect us from the harmful rays coming from the sun. We are going to destroy it. It is due to us. We are the responsible for this. And now we are poisoning the oxygen by cutting the trees. We never think that if we cut these trees, then the source from where we get the oxygen, from where we will get. During this pandemic, we have seen, we have experienced, we have faced, we have known the importance of oxygen. A people who was dying, who was suffering, who was taking last breath due to the shortage of oxygen, and that was by giving on payment basis. But this, our trees, they are giving us free, and we are cutting those oxygen sources. It is very bad, sir. It is very bad. And now, if we want to live in this earth in a better position, then we have to come join, come and join our hands across the globe to protect, to save our Mother Earth. At the beginning, you know, this earth was covered with plenty of trees and dense forest. But towards the human development, we have used the spade of destruction by cutting trees and meet our greed. Instead our need, the nature, he has the full capacity to fulfill our need, but not our greed. Further, we are facing this problem. Why? We got the knowledge generated and transmitted by our great saints, intellectuals, our forefathers. Our Rashtrapita Mahatma Gandhi has told us that nature has the full capacity to serve the people, to fulfill their requirement, to fulfill their need, but not greed. Today we are going on our greed. Every year, 6 million cultivation land are being destroyed. In many places, thousands of acres of land are in fire. Just now in USA and other many countries, the glaciers are melting, and there are accused shortage of water also. Water expert has already given, if the position is not improved, then the coming world war will be for water, not for land or not for anything other. So we have to correct our, and I am founder president of Green Care Society India. According to our name, we spread greeneries. We care for greeneries. What we are doing for to meet this challenge of climate change? We spread greeneries. We do awareness in people, student, public, and our human power. Just now, before 2 or 3 years back, we had a journey of 3,400 kilometers from the east coast to west coast of our country, Jagannath Puri Somnath Dham. Our director of our Green Care Society, Mr. Amujuri Vishnath, he is supporting and devotedly he is doing for to spread the greeneries between the students. Recently, he has introduced a new technology. Mr. Amujuri Vishwanath, he has recently developed a new technology. In this convocation, Marcella Williams ma'am had just described regarding the 3 R's. Very nice. I appreciate ma'am, but very humbly I request and want to tell that we are one step ahead. Our director of our institution, Green Care Society, Mr. Amujuri Vishwanath, has introduced 4 R's. What are those 4 R's? Reuse, reduce, recycle, and repeat. He will, in his turn, explain in details, but I know if we should reuse, we should reduce, we should repeat, we should recycle, and we should repeat this exercise, repeat this act, repeat this work, it will be helpful to reduce the pollution.
Wow.
And
thank you, Vishwana. Wow.
Okay, okay,
yes.
Just a minute, ma'am. Just a minute. I want to take further 1 and 2 minutes. Today we are in the critical condition, but I want to take back since 15 years back, 12 years back, during the 2009 United Nations General Secretary Ban Ki-moon has called at that time, seal the deal. There was a unique program, worldwide program to protect this earth, calling that seal the deal. Seal the deal, it means now there should be no climate change. Due to our action, there should be no climate change. And during this summit, that was the climate summit in Copenhagen, between 15 days meet of world, 192 countries were participating in that world summit. But very unfortunately, it was failed. And now we are facing very badly this climate change and global warming. And thank you. You have given me so much time and asked. In the last, I speak 2 lines from our Vedas. Sarve Sukhina Bhavantu, Sarve Santu Niramaya, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschid Dukh Bhag Bhavet. Everybody should fearless, everybody should pleased and happy. Thank you. And again, I request the World Committee, my respected global speaker, let us come join hands globally to make this earth a better earth, a livable earth. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Vishwana. I think your thoughts and your sharing just show us that climate change is across the border and across the ages, and climate change needs lifelong, strive harder and lifelong learning. Thank you so much. You are a living proof of a lifelong learner. Thank you. So next, I would like to
namaste.
Yeah, namaste. Thank you so much. So thank you for all your patience.
I request, please,
yes.
Ma'am, I request, please say Jai Johar. Jai Johar. Please speak one Jai Johar. It is a great honor to Chhattisgarhi people. Please. Jai Johar.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for your speech and your wise word. Okay, so next I would like to invite another speaker from India, Ashima Jha. Let's welcome Ashima Jha. Miss, are you here? I can see you're smiling. Yeah, I would like to introduce, she is a public speaker, and most important, she is also a graduate in India classical dance, and also hold the meritorious certificates in the field of sketching and fine arts. Let's welcome the artist educator, a public speaker from India. So Ms. Ashima, the floor is yours.
Thank you, ma'am. Am I audible clearly?
Yes.
Ma'am, please allow me sharing rights.
Okay.
And in the meantime, I would like to break this monotony. First of all, I would want all of you who are sitting here, sitting there, and listening to all the speeches, to all the organizers, have a big round of applause to all the brilliant speakers, to all the organizing team members. Miss Taiwan being so patiently listening to every speech and giving a review after everything. Thank you so much, ma'am. It's amazing. You're well moderating. So I think I have got my sharing rights. Yes. So let me share my screen. I'll begin by saying, just a minute. Okay. So I will. I'm so sorry. I think I'm facing some network issues. I'll just reshare my screen.
Okay.
Is it visible?
Yes, yes.
All right. So
Yes.
pleasant greetings, everybody. Hello, bonjour, annyeonghaseyo, hi, and good evening from India, and namaste to all of you. I am Ashima Jha. I am an international public speaker, and I am also a fellow in Waste to Wealth initiative by the government of India. So I will be directing this discussion towards a very critical yet less discussed aspect of the climate change, which is the effect of poor waste management on climate change and ways to tackle it. I hope I am clearly audible.
Yes.
All right. So we do not inherit the earth from our ancestors. We borrow it from our children. A quote which is very rightly said from time immemorial. When we were school kids, we listened this quote and everything. So by the end of this century, it has been estimated that Earth's surface temperature will rise by approximately 2 degrees Celsius. That is very serious because it is going to have effects on ecosystem, flora, fauna, humans, and whatnot. And the major cause is the increase in the gases, mainly carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and all of this is actually causing increase in the number of floods, endangering both coastal and sea areas. United Nations has not yet defined the term called as climatic refugees, but if we do not take control right now, then a lot of the nations which are island nations, which are low-lying, are in the process of submerge in the next decade, and most of the people might end up losing their homes and become something called as climatic refugees. So it is a very critical aspect of discussion which we need to ponder. Now, most of my audience would be wondering, I started with waste and I talked about climatic refugees. So let me link this aspect with the waste, how this climate change is related to waste. Nature is very fragile. Our energy production, our product consumption, irresponsible waste management contribute to something called as carbon-based particles in the atmosphere. The plastics, the wood, which everything burns, the petroleum product, and the result is
Hello, Mr. Ashima. We lost you. Hello, Mr. Ashima.
I think she's facing some technical issues.
Okay, so maybe shall we move on, and then when she come back, we can just connect to Ashima. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so now, Mr. Ashima, so now we will connect to you later. So now I would like to invite all of you to join a journey of our founder, Piyush Pandit's journey. She is always the one person who has the vision, the thought, the idea behind a successful venture and organization. And if we talk the man behind our success of IUU and the trustee, it's our beloved co-founder of IIU and the founder of SBP, Mr. Piyush Pandit. Any words would be less for him. Last, I would like to share a short video to give all of us an inside introduction about our founder's journey and his life and few glimpses of the initiative of the SBT. So our IT team or our Dr. Prachi, would you like to play the video to share our founder's journey? Thank you. And then after the video, we will have two speakers. Thank you. And thank you for your patience so much. Thank you. Okay, I would like to ask, are we going to share the video of our founder's journey?
I'm here. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm so
Ashima,
sorry.
Okay. Ashima, is that okay? So let me check with our founder video. Is that okay? Okay.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. I'll just fix my internet in the meantime.
Okay. Yeah,
Thank
we know,
you.
understand. Yes, thank you. So let me check our IT team. Are we going to play the video
Yes.
of our? Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Piyush Pandit was born on 27th July 1987 in Pratapgarh, Uttar Pradesh, in a middle-class family. Piyush Pandit is that name who is recognized by his multiple work genres: an international social activist, award-winning social worker, serial entrepreneur, and founder of SBP Global. He has determined his destiny by having trust in him and Almighty God. Piyush Pandit is a diligent and passionate social worker committed to serve the humanity. Piyush Pandit has played a crucial role in crafting a team of volunteers and achieved global recognition as head of Swarna Bharat Parivar Trust, which span across more than 50 countries. He granted several live interviews and press conferences on rural development, access to justice, and the right to equality. Piyush is youth leader with extensive social work experience, political activism, and stellar entrepreneurial achievements. When you think of social work and changing the world by improving human experiences, Piyush Pandit comes to mind. He is proactively mentoring other social activists to encourage social activism and entrepreneurship around the world. He is working fiercely towards achieving United Nations sustainable goals in India and over the globe. Under the flawless leadership of Piyush Pandit, Swarna Bharat Parivar Trust was established. The organization strives to place the humanity at forefront and bringing back the human warmth which has lost due to busy modern life. They are fighting to ensure ending poverty, unemployment, and making society better for all. Rural India has been a focal point of Piyush, which gave birth to Help India Help Foundation. The social work continues, and the e-village was established in 2012 to reinforce India's roots in villages and villagers. At the crux of Piyush's work is the youth. He believes that youth empowerment is closely aligned with social service. Piyush is the CEO of Piyush Group. The organization covers several industries, including renewable energy, logistics, real estate, and so on. Piyush Pandit has succeeded in scaling the growth of these organizations, and his work has taken them to the multinational level. Piyush is able to form and sustain positive relationship with people. He has received a plethora of awards and recognitions in 2018 with India's Great Leader Award, India Star Book of Records in 2019, GTF World Summit Bangkok 2019, Volunteer Hero, Abad Samman Samaroh, Blood Donation Award, Environmental Sentinel Award, Yuva Gaurav Samman, and Literature Confluence Award. Piyush Pandit believes in the philosophy of growing together. His slogan is, "Let's grow together and create tomorrow's entrepreneur." He has the vision to create a society that is based on freedom, equality, solidarity, diversity, and fairness.
Thank you for our founder, P. Pandit. She has such a vision to create this IIU with other member and gather us together. Thank you so much. Now, I would like to continue our discussion, the focus of climate change. So I would like to invite Mr. Ashma. Would you like to continue?
Yes, ma'am. I would just like to share my screen.
Okay. Yes, yes. But would you just focus on your time? Sorry. Yeah, because we have some speaker. They are waiting for a long time. Thank you so much.
I agree.
Thank
I
you.
have a short PPT. I'll just wrap up in 5 minutes.
Yes, thank you so much. Okay, can you share the screen now?
It is showing disabled, ma'am.
Okay, yeah, just wait. Our IT team.
You must have. Yeah, is it showing now?
Yes, I can share it. So I'll just quickly go through my topic of discussion. So I was focusing on the poor waste management and how it is contributing to climate change. So in most of the developing countries, the waste is ending in the landfills. There is no segregation of waste at the source. And this is a bad negative effect to our environment. Now, most of the waste in the landfills are mixed. They are biodegradable, non-biodegradable, metal, plastic, all the waste are compiled, and when they all start decomposing naturally, methane is produced. So if we could develop some kind of technology, or if the technology is developed, if we could foster that kind of technology into reusing that methane as a fuel, we can really have an upper hand on that waste management. Moving further, what are the major problems? First is the soil contamination. Now, heap of waste in the landfill damages the environment, burying everything in the soil, damaging the soil and making it infertile. Water contamination. Now, water is an excellent solvent. Anything you will put it, it will dissolve. It will try to dissolve. So all the waste which is there in the water, it is seeping and it is dissolving. Then comes air contamination. Air contamination, everything is going into open burning. People are not trained about how to use the waste. In most of the developing countries, the major problem is most of the sanitary workers are the rag pickers or the informal workers. Now, they are not properly trained and they are not properly aware about what are the proper ways of managing waste. And that is the problem at source, impacting their health as well. Now, impact on marine life. So there is this vicious circle which goes like waste is dumped into the ground, it is absorbed by the soil, then it contaminates the land, it provides water for us and animals. Now this waste inside the land and water, it kills the marine environment, it impacts them, and all the dead fishes and all the dead animals, they float on the surface, become a breeding ground for mosquitoes and for the flies, and becoming a source of infection and malarial diseases for the entire living population. So just imagine a small ignorance and negligence at the source. If we as individuals, if we are generating waste and if we segregate them at the beginning before throwing it into the bigger sector, this particular vicious circle could be stopped. Now, the biggest irony of life is that human damage. We ourselves are creating environment to damage us. Now, children who live near us, who live in these areas, or the waste disposal worker, their health is at risk. There is skin disease, problem of rats, problem of insects, etc., etc. And even after so many struggles, a new problem comes, which is the COVID-19, which exuberated the concern. Now, how this COVID-19 impacted? Everybody is there to use masks and PPEs. Even at homes, we are supposed to, wherever we are going, we have to wear masks, and most of them are disposable in nature. So all the household waste and all the masks, they are all going into the household waste. Mask is a category of biomedical waste. Everything is mixing up. So this is a problem because this waste is already very infectious, and this management needs to be taken into consideration. Now my audience would be wondering, oh my God, she has counted so many problems. This is a problem. This is a problem. This is a problem. What to do? What is the solution? Okay, so coming quickly, what can be done? So we need to manage the waste in such a way that the consumption is reduced and reusing should be there. Landfills, the waste should be, least waste should be sent to the landfills. Recycling and zero waste habits should be done. Now, few people would be wondering, okay, we know this, everybody tells us this. Landfill, we should segregate waste, we should have zero waste habits, etc., etc. We know this. What is new? So when I talk about this new, in India, there is this very creative aspect. So our science and our technological researchers, they have created this substance called polyblend. So what they do, they take the plastic and they use it in making roads and making buildings. All the plastic that is used as fuel in the cement kilns. Moreover, if you just see this, this is a very small scale work, but all the waste plastic bottles, they are used into building materials and recycling. But the major problem with these approaches is simple, that they are not on a very large scale. They are on a very small scale, and that needs to be fostered. Now, my people would be wondering, okay, this is the task of the researchers and the science community. What I should do? What is new in your speech? Everybody is saying, save, recycle, plant trees, do this, do that. What is new? So let me bring that new in life. We as individuals can take these small steps as discussed by my responsible members of this committee as well. I would just like to highlight that waste management is our responsibility, and we should not neglect it, because this is something which is not only going to create climatic concerns, but also going to impact the human population at large. And this is something which is neglected a lot. So I myself created these posters, and I want to pose a question in front of you all. Is single-use plastic really protecting us in the fight of COVID-19 pandemic? Or the long-term implication is that it is going to create havoc in future? So we need to promote sustainable thinking. Dying people, suffering earth, plastic pollution, and careless work all have led to enormous waste. The disposed mask has enacted its part, but can we join hands to give it a decent restart? Now my audience would be thinking that mask, okay, I need to recycle that mask. So that mask which I already threw in the dustbin, do I need to wash it again and wear it again? No, no, no. I am telling you, we can recycle this mask in a very, very creative way, and it is going to kill two birds with one stone. So it is going to reduce this biomedical waste aspect in our household waste, and it is also going to plant trees. So I myself did this. So if you can see this diagram in the PPT, it talks about, so I took 4 or 5 masks which were supposed to be thrown in the dustbin. I cleaned them using bleach or dried them in under the sunlight for 72 hours. So after I did that, after they were dried, I just stapled their ends and they were given a planter structure. And then there were seeds. These seeds, because in India we have mango season, we have jackfruit season. So whatever fruit was coming, we were collecting seeds. So we collected all the seeds and we put them into masks. Now small saplings started growing in them. So whenever I used to go with my father outside to any place, any open ground, I just used to simply take that mask and plant it to the open ground. So this way, I am very happy to share that my family and I, we planted around 25 saplings in the vicinity of my living area, simply by reusing these masks and collecting seeds which come in our home. All the fruits, we just collect the seeds and we put them in the masks. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to understand this fact that we should never doubt that the small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world, because it is the only thing that ever has. We all can speak good lines, we all can give inspiring speech, we all can give good motivation. But what needs to be done is to aware the people around us, aware local shopkeepers, aware local rack pickers. If you can see all these pictures, this is my picture with my dad and my family members, and also with the nearby shopkeepers, and also with the members, local sanitary workers. We encouraged them, we told them the ways that, see, if you are collecting such kind of waste, it is infectious in nature, how you should collect it, what are the proper ways. We need to aware people around us. Change begins from home, and that is what I want to tell you all. Start this activity from home, and this is definitely going to work, because I have myself planted 25 trees and I'm very happy to share this. I would just like to end by saying the quote of Mahatma Gandhi, that earth provides enough to satisfy everyone's need, but not enough to satisfy everyone's greed. So at least do not ruin the life of those trees. Nature has given us a lot, and we have to prove to nature that we are also compassionate and we are also humans. Thank you all for the patient listening. It was wonderful to present in front of you.
Thank you, Mr. Ashima. Thank you for your sharing. I think like your presentation, you say we don't inherit the earth from our ancestor, but we borrow this from our future generations. Thank you so much. Your actions start from at home is really, really critical. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And thank you for all of the participants' patience. Now I would like to move on. I would like to invite our next speaker. It's Mr. Randy Max from Philippines. Mr. Randy, are you here? Okay, if not, I would like to move on. I would like to invite Shalini Shoha. Is Shalini Shoha, are you here?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, finally I can see you. Thank you so much for your patience because these ideas are so amazing. Thank you so much. I would like to invite you to be our next speaker. Yes, the floor is yours. Please share your idea. Dr. Shalini Shoha. Thank you.
Greetings to all. Okay, sorry. Please continue.
Oh, no. I cannot hear you. Yeah, now the floor is yours. Thank you. I can see you. You are waiting there. Thank you so much for your patience. We cannot, just wait to hear you from you.
Greetings to all from India. First of all, thank you everybody, IIU platform, international conference, where we change makers can create history and contribute towards betterment of the society by performing exemplary work presenting on this platform. I feel elated to be a part of this amazing group of educators, Swan Bharat Parivar. Friends, the technology we have at our fingertips can help us become impactful teachers of tomorrow. Please allow me to share my screen. So today I'm going to share some glimpses from the projects which I have done with my kids, with my students. I can't share my screen.
Yes, please. You are the co-host now.
Thank you. Hope my screen is visible.
Yes.
So today I'm going to share some glimpses of the projects which I have done with my kids on climate action. And it is with immense pleasure that I am showcasing my kids' research work on different projects on climate action. You would witness a session where my kids will have showcased their journey and describe how they are connected their knowledge about DISIT with needs of the hour SDG 13 climate change. The essential purpose of most projects is to assure the improvement of any sort. Thus, projects which directly focus on climate are of highly importance. Similarly, the Climate Action Project, which was launched in October 2020 for the fourth consecutive time, involving 1 to 10 million students across 107 countries. So we were the part of that project. That project aimed to change students' behavior and society's mindset concerning climate change and environmental threats through education. The basic ideology behind it was that a subject like climate should not be learned only through books. If we want someone to learn about something as vast as this, we require them to be actively and fully involved. This involvement is the major issue that any institution would face in the time of global pandemic. So I was a part of this climate action project as an educator, and I took my students along with me here. So you can have some glimpses from this project. This is our very primary wing.
I'm with my planet. I'm with my planet.
Hope this is audible.
Our planet is getting hotter and hotter. Let's go for oxygen. Let's go further. To stop global warming, let's plant a tree. Make Earth a better home for you and me. Thank you. Please say, Earth for us. Thank you.
Should we do? We should plant more trees. हम जितना trees plant करेंगे उतना ही global warming कम.
God has gifted us beautiful Mother Nature, sun, fresh air, water, and beautiful climate. So, we request you to save our environment for future. Thank you. Always switch off lights before leaving. We should plant more and more trees.
We can turn off lights, the TV, the computer.
You know, our little hands do big things. Take care of us, but reduce, recycle. Go green, plant a tree, save first, shut fire, ये धरती को बचा रहे, ये धरती को. Thank you, bye.
So in that 6 weeks of that project, sorry, we did lots of activities. We did poster making. We made aware our kids in doing such kind of activities. We explored, we brainstormed, created, discussed, and shared their finding online. They tried to solve problems and take action. Furthermore, I encourage all the students to employ any and all sort of innovative technology if possible while doing their weekly tasks. This would not only make them more confident in the tech era, but also enable their activities to have a widespread impact while making them aware of the applicability of their ideas. So along with that, our students participated in another project. This was the collaboration, virtual collaboration with other schools where students shared their learning, their project, and they learned from others' learning as well. After this, this is our glimpses of the project which we did together as a collaboration. Each week, they created a video on their findings to be published on the website. We use different platforms, online platforms like Padlet, Flipgrid, Quizlet, and they created lots of activities and videos on their experiences. We did quizzes as well to check their knowledge or to encourage to learn more.
It's not that the world hasn't had more carbon dioxide. It's not that the world hasn't been warmer. The problem is this.
If we train our kids, our students, they can make multiple entries. They can encourage multiple people to join hands. They are our real future. I hope you do agree.
Today, I, Mahi Chaturvedi, with the team from Indirapuram Public School, Indirapuram, is going to present a very short video that presents our views on the climate action project. Hope you like it.
So climate change is something that we can't ignore. Let's get to the earth. So we have made a video on how can we combat climate change.
Then another project, I along with my impactor team of my students presented on global platform This Impact in the month of February. I felt elated to be the part of 6 weeks journey of Visit Impact Global Project as an ambassador of Global Impactor Cohort 1. So we all educators attended 5 Impactor live sessions before the final presentation and learned a lot from each other. So this is my team. You can see on my screen, these are the kids who presented the final presentation on the D-Day. So you will witness my students' responses where they have showcased their journey and described how they all connected their knowledge about DISIT with need of the hour SDG 13. So this is Arja. According to his research, he found out that rainforests are now converted into concrete jungles. Natural ponds and man-made structures for rainwater harvesting are now drought-land. Let's see what Arja has brought in as an alternative solution for climate action.
Hello and greetings to everyone. My name is Arjav Jain and I am from India. Indrapuram Public School, Cambridge Wing, Grade 4. I am feeling grateful to Shani ma'am who gave me an opportunity to showcase my thoughts and research on SDG 13, that is climate change. So as per my research, I found
He has created a project.
converted into concrete jungles. Natural ponds and man-made structures for rainwater harvesting are now droughted land. We had insulated homes before, but now we have energy guzzling homes. So, by various studies, I came to know that there is one product is contributing to all these problems. That is our houses. I am an impactor as I've used various digital tools
He has come
like
up with a
Flipgrid
great
and
solution.
search engines for creating a solution to this problem called Eco Homes. Eco Homes are specially designed homes that will definitely have a good impact on the health of the planet as well as ourselves. Trees, we should plant trees on the roof of our top so that we can increase the green cover of the earth. Solar panel will decrease our dependencies on non-renewable energy. Insulated walls and homes will decrease the amount of energy consumption so that our houses could be favorable for climatic conditions. And finally, rainwater harvesting pit will help to increase the water in the ground level, thus curing droughted land. I guess we all should apply these techniques and designs to convert our current houses to eco homes. Thank you.
I think you must have liked his idea. So here is my next impactor, that is Samriddhi. Samriddhi has created an online bingo on climate action. Let's see what she has got to say. She has implemented some practices on a daily basis to share her contribution to make this planet a better place to live in. Please have a look.
Hello everyone, I'm Samriddhi Hinga from India in the Public School Cambridge Wing Grade 5. I would like to share my project on SDG 13 climate action, that how I implemented some practices on daily basis and to share my contribution to make this planet a better place to live. Let's have a look. We can plant a tree on our birthday. We can use glass bottles or bamboo bottles. We can use
She is implementing along with her family.
Whenever my father goes to office, he carpoons because it saves fuel for our future generation. We should take short baths because it saves water. For the green bin, we can use the wet garbage, and for the blue bin, we can use the dry garbage. We can use foil paper multiple times. We can use newspaper as a gift wrapping. This was my bit. Share yours.
Hope you liked her ideas as well. So next, here comes Sai Sanjana. She will talk about one of the biggest threats on our planet, which is global warming.
Hello everyone. I am Science Sanjana
And she has
from
used
India.
3D Bear app.
I study in Indrapuram Public School, Cambridge Wing, Grade 4.
My project will depict causes, effects, and solutions of global warming with the help of 3D Bear augmented reality app. Due to many causes, our earth is being affected. Look here. From factories, smoke and waste chemicals come out, which pollutes both air and water. Burning fossil fuel, deforestation, volcano eruption, etc. Effects are carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide are increased in atmosphere which trap heat, keeping the earth warm, called greenhouse effect. Temperature increased day by day. Due to that, rivers, ponds and lakes water are drying, so drought happens. Due to acid rain, plants are dying. Glaciers are melting, due to which animals in snow are facing problems. Now enough is enough. I must save my earth. I have searched many solutions like speak up, power your home with renewable energy, weatherize, invest in energy efficient appliances, reduce water waste. Actually, eat the food you buy and make less of it neat. Buy better bulbs, fuel plugs, drive a fuel efficient vehicle, maintain your ride, rethink planes, trains and automobiles, shrink your carbon profile. This was my project on global warming. Hope you will start giving your bit to make this.
This is Nilesh. He will speak about planting trees and share his experience on SDG 13, Climate Action Project, which was created with the help of 3D Bear app again. He has connected the SDG
Hello
with
everyone,
digital
I'm
learning.
Nilesh Munshi from India. I study in Indrapuram Public School, Cambridge Wing, grade 5. I am thankful to my teacher Shalini Chauhan ma'am for her motivation and guidance. Here's my project on SDG 13 Climate Action made with the help of 3D Bear app. I have connected the SDGs with digital learning by using many apps like Flipgrid, 3D Bear, etc. These days in the world, many people are chopping down trees for their own good. They don't know that how important are trees. I know these days many things are made out of wood, but they can also be made out of steel or some other material. People cut down trees and make statues, toys, etc. So I have come up with some solutions. If we cut down one tree, we should at least plant 5 to 10 more trees. Most of the people leave just one side of the paper sheets and leave the other side blank and take another piece of paper. We should not do this. We should use both sides of the sheet. Most trees are also homes to many animals. People are cutting trees for land to build homes due to the rising population. We shouldn't make one house for one family. We should make flats or apartments. This will save more land because many people are getting houses in minimum land and less trees are also being chopped down. We shouldn't just cut the trees. We should remove the trees from their roots and replant them on another location. The results of this are that there will be many more beautiful places in the world. The world will be a much pleasant place. It will also benefit many animals as they will have places to live.
So the last but not the least, now Ruhan will speak about how he has become aware about the harmful effects of using plastic and has stopped using it along with his family.
Hello, I am Hans Gupta of grade 7 from Indrapuram Public School, Cambridge Wing, India. Our teacher introduced us with this exciting idea of digital citizenship to create awareness, to stay safe online and protect our private information. I want to use this platform to promote SDG goal number 13, climate change. We all know the harmful effects of using plastic. Plastic in its all phases of life cycle emits greenhouse gases which pose a threat to the environment. In our day-to-day lives, we have used many plastic articles. But if you see around me, I, I, I have replaced my plastic bottles with steel. Most of these utensils are ceramic, glassware, wood, or steel. Even the flower pots at my home are all ceramic. And the plastic bags that are generally used shopping of grocery have been replaced by fabric bags. We have started with these few things at home as an initiative towards better tomorrow. My dear friends, there is no plan B. Here is our only chance to galvanize our efforts and save our only youth. I am ready. Are you?
So there are few videos, but due to the short of time, I am not playing those videos on different SDGs. And thank you once again for all your support on this platform. Thank you, Corona ma'am. Thank you, Piyush sir, for organizing such a lovely event where we could come and we could share our learning and our experiences with all around the globe. My message for all: we have a single mission to protect and hand on the planet to the next generation. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Shalini. Your students work just like they asked us. We are ready. Are you ready? So I think it's a great time for us to work together to get ready for our future generation. Like you mentioned, hands on our environment to our generation. We want to create an environment that we don't need to protect. So thank you so much, Shalini, for your wonderful project from your school. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, so next, I would like to request our next speaker. So he is the last one, but not the least. So we have a speaker from Indonesia. So he is a teacher, Johanna Johnny. So yeah, thank you for Johnny. You are so patient. He has been here waiting for the presentation for so long time. So before he start, he is a loving, a passionate educator in Jakarta. He's a homeroom teacher. He also has a motto, love the job, what you do. And also teaching is a profession that needs our effort. So before he start to present, I would like to request all the participants, would you please just, turn on your microphone, and would you like to say happy birthday to our Mr. Johan Johnny? Would you like to turn on the microphone?
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Shen. I love. Yeah.
Happy birthday, Johnny.
Thank you so
for
much.
Happy
this
birthday,
special-
Johnny.
Thank you, Samin. Oh, my lovely friends from Malaysia. Oh my God.
Thank you. Because of what a special way to spend your birthday here for almost 3 hours.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for your passion and your
Thank you so
love
much.
to our planet. So I would like to sing a song for you, but I have a terrible voices. So thank you so much for your our audience, your special birthday wishes to you. So now I would like to invite you to be our speaker. The floor is yours, dear teacher Johanna Johnny.
Thank you, Winnie, ma'am. I know Winnie from the Global Classroom with Mr. Kohei, right? So yes, thank you so much for having the time. And today we are meeting again in this platform. I'm really blessed. Tonight I'm not alone. I came here with my student from SMA Permai Jakarta. Yeah, they are here with me. Yeah, my students as well. And then my special friends from Malaysia, Teacher Samin, can you say something? Okay, thank you so much. And then my friend from Indonesia, Teacher Yuda. Maybe he's still here, or maybe he's come out. And next, Teacher Steph from Indonesia. Yes, that's my big pleasure for having this time with you all. And I'm so happy because I know when we talk about climate change, yeah, our first or my previous panelists have already explained more details about climate change. I have my own power PPT, but I don't have to show it for you. I just make it clear, just do like this one. But before I'm going next, yeah, thanks for all of you are here, for the educators and for the panelists. Yeah, you have done your well, and thanks for your blessing for me for my birthday. Why did I request for this day? I thanks to Corina, and she is also my friend. Also, I know her for a long time, and I asked Corina, may I give my speech on 6th of September because I want, yeah, to celebrate my birthday when in this Zoom. And he said, okay, so let me start. I don't need to. So thanks so much. I don't need to talk more about that one. So yeah, when we talk about climate change, I live in Jakarta. You know, Jakarta. Yeah, we get so many kinds of a lot of problem like flood. You know, yeah, flood in here, and yeah, many factors can give us like us. We live in the city, yeah, in the city. So the infrastructure and something they built is really give different impact for that. And we know, yeah, the climate change, something related with the flood, ice melt, yeah, extreme weather, yeah, wildfires, and so on. We know not only in Indonesia, we have like Kalimantan, yeah, and something related with Indonesian, because we are Indonesia, we have 34 provinces, yeah. So each province has different climate. But no, I have the my students project. They survey about what makes the climate change. Yeah, I have the PPT, but it's okay for me to show my PPT. So yeah, to show that that's a proof in that my sorry.
It should be okay. It's your
Okay.
birthday, okay?
Oh,
We want
thank you
to
so
everything you request.
Really, thank you so much. This is a really pleasure. Okay, wait. Oh my goodness, wait. Here is the share screen. Oh, host disabled participant screen sharing. Can you open this for my sharing? Okay, yes, let me show you. Is it clearly my PowerPoint?
Not
yet.
We don't see your screen right now.
Oh, wait. I have to open it later. Host disabled participant screen sharing. How comes? Yeah, I can share my screen.
Okay, just wait a minute. Our IT team will let you.
I can
so, okay. So that's why we put in the last. We want to surprise you.
Oh, thank you. So, Winnie, you know, my students always complain, Sir John, what time are you going to present? But then I say, oh, wait, I don't know exactly, because the committee taught me I'm the last, and they say, Mr. John, don't worry, we are waiting for your. Oh, thank you, my students. They are still here. My students still here. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, we are here for you. Yeah, to listen to your idea and project.
Okay.
And thank you again so much for your patience and all the audience, and also your students, if they are still here.
Yeah, they are still here with me. Yeah.
Wow.
They always support me when I ask my lovely students, today I'm going to present something, and they say, okay, Sir John, don't worry, we will be there for you. Thank you, my students. Yeah, they are still here. Can you give some heart emotion, my student reaction, to show that you are still here with me?
Yeah, I would like to request all the participants, please just give a hearty reaction to dear Johanna Johnny. He and his students. So lovely, so lovely. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Johnny, Johnny.
Yes, yes, I mean, teacher.
Yes, my students waited actually for almost 2 hours just now.
You are also presenting?
No, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
I'm a fan
Johnny
of
invited me in.
Yes.
So
Thank you.
they say happy birthday to you. Actually, they made a video. They wanted to show
yes.
a half-minute video, but maybe we'll do that later.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Teacher Salman,
All
for
right.
your kindness.
Okay, happy birthday again to you.
You're welcome. You're
big
great.
welcome. Okay.
Teacher Vinny, can I share this slide? But I can't.
Yeah.
Open
Can
here.
you share screen right now?
But I can't open from here. I can wait. I can share screen right now. Host disable participant screen sharing.
Okay, let me check our IT team. Would you please just let Mr. Johnny share screen? Okay, maybe just wait a little bit.
Okay, but yeah, while waiting for the share screen, let me say, yes, yeah, we know, climate change in everywhere, in Indonesia and in your country. But if I can't open the slides here, I just explore based on my notes from here. I have my own notes. Yeah, that's okay. Yes.
Sorry for that.
Okay, sorry. Yeah. Okay. Actually, I want to show about my students survey about what makes the climate change. One of them is a carbon footprint. Before my turn, I listened from Marcela from Argentina. She already explained about a carbon footprint, but now I'm going to explain a little bit details what is carbon footprint by my slides here. But if I can't, that's okay. I just explain based on my notes. It's okay for me?
Yes. Would you like to share in the chat box? I can open that for you. If you want, let me try.
Wait. I put on my laptop. I don't know exactly how to send that one because I
in
put
the
on
chat
my
box. Do you have the link? I can open that for you.
I do in my PPT and on my document. I put on my laptop. I can. I can share the link. Yeah. Okay. But it's okay if I don't have any accessible to for this one. Let me continue. Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Thanks so much. Okay. Yeah. My students. One of my students joined for one project from Indonesia. Yeah. The students are aged from 14 until 20. They are do like data analysis. Yeah. They make a survey about how the impact of climate change, and one of the reasons is carbon footprint. Yeah, as we know, carbon footprint is a greenhouse gas emissions. Yeah, caused by an individual. Yeah, event. Yeah, organization, service, or plane or product. Yeah, exposed as a carbon dioxide. Yeah, as we know, greenhouse gas emissions, including the carbon containing. Yeah, gases carbon dioxide and methane, and can be emitted through the burning of fossil fuels, fossil fuels, land clearance, and the productions and consumptions of food, manufacturers, goods, materials, wood, roads, building, and so on. And based on my students' surveyor, and they say, who is the main actor? Who is make this climate change? And the answer is a human being. We are. So I'm focusing here. We are the problem or the problem maker. Yeah, about our climate change, something related to the flood, ice melt, and so on. So I adapt. Yeah, the human beings, they have 6 key traits of human beings. Yeah, the first one I have intuitive. Yeah, intuitive, it makes that make most decision based on mental or shortcuts. And the second one, they are self-centered. Few devote from their own perspective. And the third, they are emotional. Yeah. Remember experience based on how they make them feel. And the third and the fourth, motivated. Yeah. Look for opportunities to satisfy intrinsic needs. And the fifth is social. So desire to make connections with other people. And last, hopeful. Flourish when they envision a positive future. So I have 6 key traits of human beings: intuitive, self-centered, emotional, motivated, social, and hopeful. And I take one only: social. Yeah, social desire to make connections with other people. Like today, I make a social connection with you all. Yeah, when I come here and I give my speech, and we can connect each other. And next, um, what is the impact of carbon footprint? Um, yeah, the impact of carbon footprint. Yeah, I have 4 key points. Yeah, 4 key points. The first one, where we live. The second one, what we eat. And the third one, how we commute. And the fourth, who we vote for. 4 impacts of carbon footprint. If I'm allowed to show my students PPT, yeah, they have the percentage about how many students answered about that questions. Yeah, where we live, it means that like us, yeah, in the city we live here in like me live in the Jakarta. You know, the building is really different. Yeah, make something problem with drainage or something, make flood. And what we eat to reduce climate change. Yeah, we eat vegetables, less meat. Yeah, it means that. And then how we commute, it means that like us live in the city, we need to take like bus transportation or bicycle, how to reduce pollution. And last, who we vote for. I know everyone in the world have their own idol or something they really adore. When we choose someone to be our leader, it means that we know, yeah, if we ask them or we join them, how to react, how to do something to make our climate or our environment getting better without any distractions. And then I go next. Yeah, for the survey, I have the survey for my students. Presentation. They ask, are teenager, they care about environment, and 82%, they say no. It means that we are an educators, we are an teachers. We need to educate our students to care about our environment. And the second question, yeah, does the education about environment get it goals? It means that goals. And 83% say no. It means that we are the educator. This is our time to train, like teachers. Marcela said, training teachers. I know, yeah, in my countries, we get lots for the training. And the third, do you think the education about the environment need to be improved? 100% say yes. So it means that I'm an Indonesian teacher, Winnie from Taiwan, Sami from Malaysia, Mustafa from India, and my other educators here. We are the teachers, we are the educators. We need to develop, ask our student to do or to have something to build a good environment in our life, because we don't understand in how many future years, yeah, we still have like some in Indonesia, we still like plantation or something in like in Kalimantan. Yeah, we don't know exactly, because every year they need some wood for building house or some others. Okay, and we go next. So this is my result about my presentation, the last. So we are here. I request you all, yeah, in any communities where we are, yeah, we need to work together hand in hand to do things as below. I have six points to be done together. The first one, saving energy. Yeah, I know that we are here. We know what can we do to save energy. For example, just to explain to my students, when we have in our house, we need to reduce about the lamp. Yeah, we don't have to use it all. Every room we don't need to turn on the lamp, but yeah, we make it last maybe 1 or 2. And the second one, recycle. Yeah, recycle. I think that like my the teachers from India, they say 3R: reuse, recycle, and so on. And the third, public transportation. Yeah, I mean that now we are going to work, we are going to everywhere with our own car, but actually, to reduce the pollution, it's better to use bicycle, or we are going to use with public transportation. And the fourth, eat more vegetables, than meat. And 5, we need to plant mangrove. In Indonesia, we have something to do, to do like plantation the mangrove. And the last, we are here, I ask you all to be agents of change. We need to be an agent of change. So that's my last presentation. That's my request for you. Remember, I give this one for all teachers here, for educators here. Please bring one of these my key points: be agents of change. Finally, thank you so much for all audience, all participants, all educators, all my students from SMA Permai, my friend from Estek Kip Kusumanegara, my friend from Mount Mary Flores, my friend from Java, my from Malaysia, Teacher Summit, Vinny also, we are the friends from Global Classroom, and my friends from Jakarta and other countries. I'm really blessed. I'm sorry. Merci beaucoup. For the last, merci à tous de prêter attention à mon export. Je tiens à excuser si j'ai fait des erreurs. Merci à tous de toujours garder notre environnement propre. Je vous souhaite une bonne santé à tous. Merci beaucoup. God bless us all. Thank you, and I will see you the next presentation. Bye-bye.
Wow, thank you so much, teacher Johanna, Johnny. Thank you for your words, and thank you for your birthday. You are still with us and expressing this very important message to us. So like you mentioned, educators are also lifelong learner. So here we learn so much from our students, their project, their works, and also here educators are here looking for connection and learning. So I would like to thank you all of the teacher, educator, and participants. You are still here with us to share this important issue, climate change, talking about human impact and solution. Thank you so much. So now here, I would like to share the IIU. Thank you for the vision of this global platform. We are here together to, like a teacher mentioned, teacher need training, teacher need a connection. So here is a great platform. We are here. So thank you for IIU, this organization. And also we would like to share the educator and friend. In IIU, we have the Golden Book of the Earth. Golden Book of the Earth will comprise the research and innovation, experience and story article by the 101 great educator who has inspired the world. So just like what you are doing right now, it will be the Wikipedia of knowledge in this tough time of a pandemic. Educators all over the globe will put over our best knowledge to provide education to every learner across the world. So it's the first Golden Book on the Earth, describing the expression of the educator, which will make the history, will be published by International PR and Research Publishing House, IIU UK. It's a great opportunity for each of us in the sector of education to express, and principal teacher to express ourselves. be the change agent and be the change maker you wish to see in the world by sending your nomination. Grab the opportunity and be one of the 101 great educators who have inspired the world. So last day of submission is September 20th, 2021. So you will see the message from our chat box, the golden book of the earth. Okay. So now finally, at last, okay, not the least, it's time to conclude today's wonderful conference. And indeed, we have witnessed so many brilliant change maker educators from the world, so many ideas, techniques, and projects about climate change. And then I would like to invite our founder of IIU, this global platform. So Dr. Satnam, I would like to request your speech to take the stage for the vote of appreciation. So Dr. Satnam, are you here? Wow, yeah, yes. I see your smile. Hi, thank you so much. You are staying with us. I hope it's not the longest session you have today.
Hi. Thank you so much for the wonderful moderating. Oh my God, Winnie.
He's a wonderful speaker here.
No, especially, look, this is exactly what we say, our gratitude to people who are coming forward, climb the sustainable goals. Earlier we did the session and we managed to, get so much attention, so much presence, so much benefit for the speakers, for the public, general public, our students. And now today, when I look at Charlie's, presentation, we saw the students and they were putting their projects together. So the intention is for the younger kids at this age to understand where we are, how critical the threat is for the climatic issues, for them to understand. So this is inborn, like I said, this is for the parents to make sure their children, that mindset is there to understand, because who else, the teachers have the responsibility. The first responsibility is with the parents. Okay, especially during COVID, how much difficulties were there, everyone's stuck at home. No one was able to not attend the schools, colleges, but the threat doesn't go away. Unfortunately, even when we are tied up, the threat is still hanging. We have pandemics on one side, we have disasters on one side, but on the other side, there's one real threat. This global crisis, the climatic issue, this is a very big threat. But how do we combat it? These small steps. It's not an implementation theory. It's not a government procedure. It's not a bill that has to be passed. Do you understand? This is not something that can convert like that. So how do we actually bring about a change? How do we put in our contribution? But how do you contribute unless there's awareness? The first thing is you have to find out where the problem is. Once people know there is a real problem, I think 50% of the globe still is unaware of the actual problems because they've got their own threats, their own issues to deal with. Like I said, you know what I mean? So the very core of IIU to create all these sessions, to create these, to put these platforms together, to bring out these eminent speakers. They're not just speakers, they're people who've got real life experiences because of their achievements, because of their objectives, but of what they've seen, what they've been implementing. So they are bringing the real life solutions to us. And through them, we're able to impart that knowledge, that wealth, for God knows whereabouts the people are watching us. So thank you, IIU. Being one of the co-founders now, I have this privilege. I'm so glad. Thank you so much. And everyone, each one, from our trustee, Dr. Roshni Lal, from our president, Mr. Piyush Pandit, who's created such an incredible platform. And look, every day we're joining as a family. We've got our President Advisory Board, Dr. Pratibha Mishra ji. Then we've got our country directors, eminent country directors from all over the world. Most prominently, like I said, I take few names because they're always around. Even You see them putting all the shows together. Nada is there. Our lovely Dr. Prachi Gaur. She's also head of president, training. So yesterday, Alkaji was boarded in. Do you know what I mean? You see, every day new energies are joining with us. Then we have head of our SDGs, Kalyani Rao. Now look, Vinny, how beautiful you've been today. Do you know what I mean? So every day, everyone, when you're joining us, it is a celebration, isn't it? Not only are we putting together these steps that are so critical, that are so critical, where we need to understand the practical ways of combating these. We have to join hands and come forward. So I'm so glad. Corina, look, people are forgetting their own issues and still trying to stand with a global threat. So this means we are taking responsibility. We're taking responsibility. And this is exactly what's required, individual responsibility. Because now is the time to stand and see where our duties are. See, we've gone away with the time where we always say, where is our right? Who is doing this for us? And what are we entitled to? I think now we have to just program our mind, think, educate ourselves. That is time about what is our responsibility? Where can we help? What can we do? How do we find out? That is why it's so important that the awareness is there, because when people start to think, they have to be given the steps. They have to be given an action plan. They have to be given that strategy that this is what you need to do. Most of us, a lot of people want to help, but sometimes they're just not aware of what to do. That is why I said, thank you, IIU, for putting this beautiful platform together. Thank you, all our members. Thank you, all our eminent guests, our lovely family of IIU, for coming in. Look, one of our lovely friends here, I can't remember his name, is celebrating his birthday today, and he's given us that privilege, isn't it? He said that I'm so glad that today I can celebrate my birthday with you all. How beautiful is that? That you're giving us that opportunity to make us part of your most beautiful occasion. Do you know what I mean? So you can share that joy with us. So what more is, there can't be anything more powerful than that. That you treat us as your family, you're happy, you're giving us that advantage, you're giving us that opportunity, and you making us feel so special with that. Thank you so much. And that little baby boy, with this teacher who came in, putting those things together. Every day, these little things make us feel that, yes, we are doing the right job, we're on the right track. So these are the little steps I talk about. These are the little things I talk about. Every little adds up. And this is why this family is growing and getting beautiful every day. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you, all our members, our board members, our family, our eminent guests, our eminent speakers from around the world, our incredible moderators, our lovely country directors. Nada's there, Dr. Charles there, Dr. Prachi's there. How many names can you mention? Everyone is working around the clock. So all my gratitude to each one of you. Thank you so much. And yes, we are the change makers. And yes, we are defining the new world. And yes, we will sketch it. We will. And yes, together we can, and we will. Thank you so much once again. And I'd love to see you again. Please do give us this opportunity. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes,
thank you. God bless you. It is well with you all. Thank you.